Hello viewers, welcome to my channel which is Jaya's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very healthy, very happy and very positive. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite chicken soup, which I call it clear chicken broth with whole chicken. This chicken broth is very clear and is all fresh flavor in this chicken broth, and I am gonna use whole chicken for it. And trust me, this is one of the best chicken soup if you ever gonna eat if you make it just like me. It's so simple, it's very easy, the procedure I'm gonna use, but trust me, this is one of the best fresh flavor you're gonna get from your chicken soup. So just stay with me and enjoy the whole process how I do it. So to make my clear chicken broth with whole chicken, I obviously need whole chicken. So I took here one small baby chicken, you can see. And what I done, I actually cleaned my chicken with salt. This is very important that when you wash your chicken, you have to add a little bit of salt in this on top of the skin, and then you scrub it a little bit. In that case, your skin gonna be really moist, and your skin gonna be really clean and silky. You can see already. And I took all this extra skin from the neck part and from the bottom part as well, because there is quite a lot of fat there, and this soup gonna be very clear broth, so I don't need all those fat there, so I cut it with the scissor. And at the same time I took cut it all the wings as well, because I don't like the wing part, that looks a little bit horrible, so I cut those two very corner wings as well. And as I said that I cleaned it with salt, because salt gonna help me to scrub it really, and then I washed it with the clean water. And at the same time you can see I used a small piece of thread to tie the chicken leg together. In that case they're gonna keep the shape on the in the soup. So yeah, my chicken is ready. So the other ingredients I need for my chicken broth, I took here quite a lot of like 5 to 6 pieces of chunky piece of carrots. All the vegetables need to be chunky pieces, you can't make them small pieces, so I need quite a big pieces of carrots. I took here 4 whole potatoes. This is like normal baby potatoes, and I'm using 4 because I'm not making too much, but if you have quite a lot of family member and you are making more, add more potatoes, so 4 is fine for me. And I peel it, I washed it. Then I took here 2 tomato, and you can see I cut them half, so everything gonna be like chunky pieces. I'm not gonna make anything small pieces, which is very simple to do anyway. And yeah, so 2 tomatoes. I took here 2 green chili. This is actually optional, but trust me, if you add 2 green chili, it's not gonna give any spice, but at the same time you're gonna get a really good fresh flavor. I took here quite a lot, like around 8 to 9 cloves of whole garlic. Obviously I need to use whole garlic. When this garlic gonna be cooked in the soup broth, they're gonna be sweet, they're gonna be soft like butter, so yeah, garlic is must. I took here around 3 inch of ginger. This is just also chunky pieces of ginger, and they're gonna give a really fresh warm flavor in my soup broth. And I took here 1 medium size onion, and I cut them half as well. Doesn't matter, you can add white onion as well. I took here around 1.5 handful of chopped coriander. So this fresh coriander leaf gonna give the fresh flavor in my chicken broth. So yeah, coriander leaf is must. And at the same time I took here half lemon as well, or lime. If you don't have the green one, use the yellow one, that's fine. I need the juice and I need the zest as well, so yeah, half lemon. At the same time, I took here 1 packet of ready-made noci pasta. You can use any size pasta, that doesn't matter. You can use a fusilli, you can add any kind of other shaped pasta. But this one is quite pretty, and I saw it in the super shop, so I bought it because they have like 3 different kind of colors, and that gonna look really pretty in my clear broth. So, but if you don't have that, just add any kind of small pasta, gonna work. And at the same time, if you don't have pasta, you can add a little bit of rice as well. Like you can add maybe half cup of rice, not too much. They can also work. So I'm gonna suggest you to find the pasta, because pasta is a little bit healthier option, less carbohydrates. So yeah. Also, I took here 1.5 teaspoon of crushed black pepper and salt taste wise. If you don't have crushed black pepper, go for black pepper powder, that also gonna work. And here I took actually I'm gonna took like around 2 teaspoon of these red pepper flakes or chili flakes. This is actually chipotle chili flakes, but doesn't matter. If you don't find that one, just go for normal regular chili flakes. That's also gonna work. This chili flake gonna give really nice kind of smokiness and a little bit of spiciness as well, because this soup is a little bit like very simple. At the same time, these chili flavor gonna give a little bit of kick, so we need it. So I took here around 2 teaspoon, but if you don't like spice, just reduce, maybe 1 teaspoon should be fine. So at first I'm gonna boil my chicken for 6 to 7 minutes. The first boil I'm gonna cook it 2 times actually. The first boil I'm gonna throw the water. In that case, the more the fat from the skin and every other bits from the skin gonna go. So now I'm gonna boil it maybe for 6 to 7 minutes. After that I'm gonna throw the water. So after around 7 minutes, you can see my chicken is like half done. So this is the water I'm gonna throw. I'm not gonna keep that water, because you can see lots of bits came out from the skin, and I don't want that, because I want the clear broth in my soup, and I don't want too much fat either. So that's why I'm just gonna throw this chicken, this part, this water, and then I'm gonna add more water for second part. So I already threw the water from the first part, and you can see my chicken is very clear and clean now, and I also cleaned my pot as well. And now I'm adding the final soup water, which is I'm adding here around 3 cup of boiling water. It depends like how much you are making. I'm not making too much, and my chicken is not too big, so I'm not gonna add too much water. So I'm adding like around 3 cup of water. So you can see the oil came out. You can see the oil bit in the water that actually came from the chicken skin. So that's really important, and it's gonna make my chicken broth really tasty. So now at the same time I'm gonna add all my vegetables in this water, because this chicken cooks really fast. This is a baby chicken, so I don't need to overcook it, because otherwise the meat gonna be really dry, and I don't want it. So that's why when the second part I'm gonna start, the second part of the cooking I'm gonna start, at the same time I'm gonna add all my vegetables with the chicken. In that case, they're gonna cook together, and they're gonna release all the flavor together in the broth. So I'm adding all my vegetables here: tomatoes, carrots, potatoes. If you want, you can add a little bit of French bean as well, but I don't want too much of vegetables. So these two really complement each other, like potato and carrot. Onions, green chili. I'm adding all of them together. So after adding all the vegetables and ginger and garlic, I'm gonna cover my pot, and I'm gonna cook my chicken at least 6 to 7 minutes. So after another 7 minutes of cooking, you can see my soup is quite like boiling now, and my chicken is almost like 75% done. I just want to show you. So that's how my chicken looks now, which is quite done, but still I need to cook it a little bit more, because my garlics are still not really soft. My potato need to cook a little bit longer, but this tomato gonna give really good kind of tanginess. Oh my god, this broth is amazing. If you feel like, oh, it looks really bland, it looks really white, but trust me, if you know the individual flavor of all the ingredients, you can understand that how much flavor gonna go in this broth. And it's one of the amazing healthy chicken soup dish, trust me. So now I'm gonna add this chili flakes, my black pepper powder, and salt. Still now I didn't add any salt, so now I'm adding the salt. So you can taste anytime. If you need more salt, you can add more salt. And now I'm gonna cover my pot, and I'm gonna cook my chicken for another 4 to 5 minutes. So after another 5 minutes of cooking, I already checked my chicken is done. My potatoes are really soft. My carrots are done. So when everything is almost done, now I'm gonna add this pasta. These pastas are already soft and a little bit cooked, so I don't need to cook this pasta too long. Maybe after adding this pasta, 2 to 3 minutes. But if you are adding like raw pasta, which is the hard one, then in that case you have to add a little bit earlier. Like you have to cook that pasta maybe another 4 to 5 minutes, like fusilli or any other raw pasta. But as I said, this is a cooked pasta, so I'm not gonna cook it too long, maybe for 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna break the lumps, because you know this pasta looks really pretty, but doesn't matter, whatever pasta you're gonna use, that's gonna taste really good and same. So at the same time, I'm gonna add here around 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and around half teaspoon of lemon zest. This is this lemon I showed you before. So I crushed it and I took the lemon zest around half teaspoon and the lemon juice. That lemon zest and lemon juice gonna give a little bit of tanginess, and of course it's gonna give really lemony fresh flavor. So this is also quite important. You can add, if you want, you can add a little bit of a lemon leaf as well, or like yellow lemon, doesn't matter, they're gonna also taste good. And at the same time, I'm adding like around 1.5 handful of chopped coriander leaf. This coriander leaf and the lemon and the tomato, the garlic, the ginger, oh my god, this broth gonna be like brilliant. It's so yummy, it's so fresh, it's so healthy, it's amazing. And as I said, if you don't want pasta, you can add like half cup of rice here, and also you can make this soup with the rice, but don't add too much rice, maybe half cup for this amount. So now I'm gonna cover my pot and I'm gonna cook my chicken for another 2 to 3 minutes. After that, my dish gonna be done. So after another 3 minutes of cooking, I am covered my pot, and you can see my chicken is totally ready, my soup is ready, everything is ready. Potato is really soft and moist, but still they have the shape, they didn't like break in the gravy. And that's done. Now I'm just gonna serve my, oh, the garlic gonna look so good, it's so sweet. So yeah, it's ready. Look at the garlic piece, it's still like the shape is on, but it's so soft. With my soup, I'm gonna add these two kind of sauce actually, which is my chili oil, which is a homemade chili oil. I already have the video in my channel, you can check it. And this is the chili oil. I'm gonna dip my meat in this chili oil and I'm gonna eat it. This is for the meat. And in this sauce, I added actually 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, light soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoon of sesame oil, and a little bit of sugar, and a sprinkle of sesame seed. That's it. So soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, and sesame seed. That's it. So here you go guys, this is my clean and clear chicken broth with whole chicken is ready for you. And as you noticed how simple it was kind of like you have no chopping, you can add all the like roughly chopped big kind of chunky vegetables. And yeah, it is one of the amazing flavorful chicken soup. I'm gonna tell you, if you try this soup, you're gonna love it and you're gonna eat it again and again and again. And I hope you're gonna make this soup and you're gonna enjoy with your whole family. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And yeah, just make this soup and enjoy with your whole family and friends. So take care, bye bye, be positive, and thanks for watching my video. Bye bye, ta-da.